Crafternoons. Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make these little peg animals. So here is a shark. Oh, there we go, little shark person. And here is a little dragonfly. And just wanted to say, I saw a picture that Carol sent in yesterday, and she was making a dragonfly as well, and I really like that dragonfly, so got us a bit of inspiration from that as well, so thank you for sending that in. Yeah, so all you will really need is pegs. If you've got some card or some paper, I've got my little sketchbooky thingy. Paint. You can use acrylic, but if you would rather use watercolour, that's what I've done for this particular one. Just if you're using the watercolour, it will come out, the acrylic, it will come out a bit more vibrant. I'm going to pop that over there so it's out of the way. And we've got a guest with us today. We've got Soji, who's having a little nap, being cute, as normal. I've got my Sharpies, which you can add more detail on, or if you wanted to actually draw straight onto it, you can use the Sharpies or other pens. No product placement there. Got my pegs, and also if you, I need a really little one. Don't know if you can see him. I had these really random tiny little pegs. So if you want to give that a go, you can make a little tiny dragonfly or a shark or whatever you fancy making. And also my double-sided tape because I don't have glue. Yeah, and some scissors. So first of all, I'm going to get a peg. I'm going to show you how to do this like a dragonfly one. What you can do first, if you see here, the wings are like different. I've done like a random watercolor effect. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that. You can just draw patterns on it. All I've done for that is I've got my watercolors, and I've kind of just experimented a bit. Put the tin out the way. You can see all my Crafternoon notes in here. So what I want to do is just get some of the colours. So I'm going to go for some of that bluey colour and then just paint it bits on. It just literally just scribble bits on. Use a different colour, put more colour through that, put some on like that, and it just makes it look like a kind of cool wing effect if you want to do the dragonfly. So I even did that for this little tiny one. Ooh. Yeah. I'll use some of this colour. Oh, that was a bit vibrant. So I'm just covering the page, depending on how big you want your wings to be. If you kind of measure it by how big the peg is, so for instance, that's covered one bit, but I need 4 of them, so just make sure you're covering enough to get all your wings in there. Okay, more watercolour. It doesn't have to be neat, just scribble away. And like so. Put a bit more blue in there. And there you go, I've just covered the page with just random watercolour, and I'm just going to pop that to one side so it can dry a bit. Actually move it on this side so the cat doesn't eat it. Next, what you need to do is grab your peg. So for this particular one, it's better for the wooden pegs if you're going to paint and things on it. But I've also done one like this as well. So if you don't have wooden pegs at home, you could use a plastic peg and you can just clip them on like that. So for my dragonfly, I've just simply done some lines I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to do half of them in pen and half of them in watercolour so you can see the different effects there. So it's going to be a bit of a jazzy one. Obviously, if you're doing it with watercolour, it's not going to be as vibrant as it would be in acrylic. But to be honest, it comes out okay, to be honest, yeah. So it just depends what paints you have. So I'm just going to do a few stripes going down. I'm going to use blue, and I've literally done exactly the same as the other one practically. They can be like a little family with that little tiny one as well. So I'm going to go halfway down. And then I'm going to use another colour. Let's go pinky purple again. So I've done half of it in stripes. I'm going to do the other half in stripes. If you are using watercolour and it doesn't come out that bright the first time, you can just go over it. And then you'll be able to pick up a more vibrant colour. So that's on one side. I've just done my little peg. We'll then find some other colours, and I'll just show you how to do if you wanted to use the pens. I'll do it again. I'll use purple and blue. So he has no clue what's going on. He's well interested in the pegs. Not the pegs, the pens, and the pegs. Okay, so on this side, I'm just going to do some like V's going down, just to get a different shape. So if you're using pens, you can go a bit more intricate with your design. You can do whatever you want, really. You can decorate them however you feel. So I've just gone down like that. Now I'm going to use my other pen to fill in the gaps. But yeah, however you feel like decorating him, there's no wrong way. So there we have it. There's his body. So the two different ways of doing it, you can use pens or you can use paints. And it can be whatever kind of paint you want, really. So pop them over here for now. After that, I'm going to go back to, so I would leave it a bit longer, but like normally, but I'm just going to still do it anyway. So as you can see here, his wings curved a bit because they were a little bit wet still when I would cut them out. Oh, that was really bad. That's an example of how to rip something out badly. What you want to do is fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. And then it means that you will get 4 wings coming out when you cut it instead of cutting them all out differently. So if you don't feel particularly confident, use your peg as a marker. See how long you want your wings to be. And then just draw out how you want your wings. So I'm going to do my wings about that big. And then just cut them out. So cut it, and it's 4 wings will come out. Okay, I've done these wings a little bit smaller than my last ones. As you can see, this watercolour has come on all 4 bits. I'm then going to grab my peg, grab my tape, and if you have glue at home, you can use glue. Just where the metal bit of the peg and the spring is, I'm going to stick the wings about there. So I'm just gonna pop them on and stick them on like so. So I'm just going to lay them on. Oh dear, can't get it off. So almost there. And one more bit. You can then, once you've done that, oh, I've lost a wing. Oh look, I put it on the wrong way. There we go. You can then stick it on like that. And there it is. You can add some eyes on if you want. I've put really dark colour on so you probably won't see it. There's your little family of dragonflies. To make a shark, I've used the end bit like a tail, always upside down, whoops. The end bit like a tail. What I've done is get your paper back out. You're going to use this bit. Measure again with your peg how long you want them to be. So if you make it from that end of the peg to that end and just add a tiny bit extra on. So with my new peg, I would measure him there to about there to about there. I've done a basic little outline of the measurement. I then want to kind of almost measure the width of it as well. So making sure that it's going to cover that side of the peg and that side of the peg. So I'm going to do the head first. So if you look at it, I'm going to draw this shape. I'm just going to tilt the camera down slightly just so you can see me drawing the shape. So for the shark, if you want to have, which way we're going? That way. So you're going to have an angle there so that if his body fits on, a curve there, give him a fin, I'm doing it the wrong way from the previous one, and then give him a body and a pointy nose, and like that, and then curve him off. And then on the bottom side, so there's the time to work out what sort of shape. On the bottom side, you want the other half of the mouth. Then give him a little kind of fin. Not a fin. Don't know what it's called. Where the leg bits. No, the arm bits. Okay. Is that what it's called? The fin? Anyway, then I'm going to cut him out. Oh, what you could do first, in fact, if you want to, is paint him first. So obviously he can be grey, but if you want to paint him in another colour, that's fine as well. So what I've done is I've painted just the top bit, and I've left a little bit of white there, so that it's got a bit of depth to him. So, but if you want to paint him completely grey, that's fine. If you want to paint him pink, go for it. Gonna start painting him. And now I've just suddenly got Baby Shark in my head, so I'm not particularly impressed. Oh dear. Okay. Gonna do the bottom bit of him. And give him a bit of a fin there. And then if you cut him out, okay, so just be careful again if you are using scissors with children. Just be careful that they don't cut themselves. I would use safety scissors if I was you. Okay, and almost chopped that out. Okay, so then what you want to do is, so you'll see you'll have the two bits to him. You then need to, ooh, where's my peg? Grab your peg. And at this point, if you do need to chop him, so have a look, measure it against, and if you do need to make any alterations to the chopping at this point, if he doesn't fit correctly, then just make sure that he's chopped to the right size of your peg. Get either your sticky tape or your glue and put it along, again, from where the metal bit is. As I said before, if you've got plastic pegs, this will work with this too. He might just have a different colour tail. So if you have those like green plastic ones or whatever colour, then he might, well, I did just sing Baby Shark. Do you want me to sing it all the way through with him in a minute? Okay. Okay, thanks Tom. I will. I don't really know all the words, but that would make my brother particularly happy as well. He quite likes that song. And then stick it along, or glue it along this side as well. And okay, really bad at getting these bits off. Okay, and then glue him on at the bottom, like so. So there's your body, like this one. And then what you want to do is get a pen, and then you can start putting some details, so some like of the gills. So if you keep it closed, and then you can like do a continuous line through him. So do the gills and give him an eye as well, so you can see where he's going. And then there are your shark family, just for Dawn. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. I don't know the rest. So there's your little sharks, and there are your dragonflies. And again, if you want to try out a mini dragonfly, go for that as well. That's been my little peg animals. You don't have to do sharks. You could do alligators, or I've seen alligator ones. You can do all sorts with the pegs as well if you're painting on them. You could do other animals and just stick ears on as well. So get creative, and if you want to show me any of your work that you end up creating, that would be great. I'd love to see what you've made. Dawn, I hope you make a shark for me as well. Tomorrow we will be having Linda on, and she will be drawing animals, like basic animals. So if you tune in tomorrow at 1 o'clock for that, and I will see you later. Bye.